One of our top focus political stories as well. Remember, yesterday in Maharashtra, very soon Maharashtra is going to go in for vote, and in the crucial political season, when yesterday we had elections across 10 different states, we have this charge of vote jihad, which is back in the rounds. But with that, let's move on to the bulletin now and get you another story. And this is one of the top focus stories as well. Toxic air, which has become an annual crisis in the national capital, with respiratory problems on the rise. Once again, a dense layer of smog, you can see the way it is settling over the capital city, causing air quality levels in the national capital to even exceed 300. In fact, take a look at the visuals that you can see on your screens. The city's iconic monuments, all of them are being completely obscured as the toxic air engulfs them. You can see the deterioration in the quality of air. You can visibly see the deterioration in the quality from air from the Akshardhar temple all the way across to Kartavya Path. Meanwhile, there is some breaking news which is coming in. In fact, right after she returned from Wayanad, where she contested yesterday, Priyanka Gandhi is back in the national capital. She too has spoken about the pollution in Delhi. She has likened Delhi to a gas chamber, saying that the blanket of smog in Delhi is shocking, especially after she comes from Wayanad, where the AQI is around 30-31. Well, that is the tweet which is coming in from Priyanka Gandhi. She's put out a social media post where she says it's like returning to a gas chamber from the air quality that she's used to in Wayanad. Let me go across to Sagarika. Sagarika, can you tell her exactly what it is that Priyanka Gandhi said in her post? Taking you through
Priyanka Gandhi's post, she says, coming back to Delhi from Wayanad, where the air is beautiful and the AQI is 35, was like entering a gas chamber. The blanket of smog is even more shocking when seen from the air. Delhi's pollution gets worse every year. We really should put our heads together and find a solution for cleaner air. It's beyond this party or that. It's practically impossible to breathe, especially for kids, elders and those with respiratory issues. We just have to do something about it. This is what Priyanka Gandhi has to say.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Let me go across to Mohit Bhatt, who is joining us. Mohit, well, the politics aside, this happens every year and it's the same story every year. But now the Supreme Court too has been pulling up state governments. Why isn't GRAP 3, one of the questions that they have put on the Delhi government, been implemented so far?
Well, Meghna, in fact, if you see at the air quality index in Delhi, that has reached to the level of 400 to 500. And in fact, not just GRAP 3. In fact, the GRAP 4 recommendation should be imposed in Delhi, given the fact how severe the situation is. We know for a fact that how Supreme Court is hearing the matter. Supreme Court on regular basis have been reprimanding the state and the central government. But in the end, people of Delhi are suffering. Now, Meghna, I have been reporting from the central Delhi area, specifically from past 10 years. Every year with the onset of winters, we see a thick layer of smog that engulfs all Delhi NCR. The AQI reaches up to 400. It crosses the mark of 500 because 500 is the maximum mark that is there according to the standard. So it reaches to 500, but all we see is blame game. The Delhi BJP says that is because the Aam Aadmi Party did not prepare for it for a whole year, and now that the emergency measures are being taken, and perhaps that is why no action is being done, no solution has been found. While the Aam Aadmi Party says we are doing what we can do, it's because of the stubble burning in neighboring state of BJP ruled Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. But in the end, people of Delhi are suffering. You can imagine that in many countries, we have a rule that if the AQI reaches up to 115, 200, emergency situation is being declared. School gets closed, public transport is being used, private transport gets closed. But here in India, here specifically in Delhi, we have AQI reaching up to 400, but nothing is being done, which is very serious, specifically for elderly and for children. Now, from past many years, we have seen a criteria, a trend that is coming in, and health experts also say that the respiratory problems, specifically in the young adults, have gone up, given the fact because of the AQI. But still, the situation is same. We have Yogendra Chandolia with us, Delhi BJP MP. Let's talk to him and ask him that what exactly he has to say. We'll get a reaction from Delhi BJP MP Yogendra Chandolia. Sir, जिस प्रकार से pollution पूरी दिल्ली में बढ़ रहा है, 400 से ऊपर जो है AQI जाती है, पिछले 10 साल से यही सिचुएशन है। आप भी शुरू से ही इस मुद्दे को उठाते आए हैं। सॉल्यूशन क्या है? स्टेट सेंटर को ब्लेम करता है, सेंटर स्टेट को ब्लेम करते, बीजेपी आम आदमी को, आम आदमी पार्टी बीजेपी को।
देखिए, पिछले 10 साल से आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार है। किसी को भी कोई काम करना, पोल्यूशन को खत्म करना है। आज देखना ये होगा पोल्यूशन किस कारण से है। पोल्यूशन का जो मेन कारण है दिल्ली की टूटी फूटी सड़कें। दिल्ली में इतनी ज्यादा गाड़ियां चलती हैं और वो गाड़ियां चलती है, धूल मिट्टी उड़ती है, उसके कारण पोल्यूशन है। दावे झूठे करते हैं दिल्ली सरकार के मंत्री। आज एयर क्वालिटी इंडेक्स 400 पार कर गया है और उन्होंने कहा कि हमने गन चला दिए। कुछ नहीं हो रहा। केवल लोगों को परेशानी का सामना करना पड़ रहा है। जिन लोगों को दमा है, घर से बाहर निकलने की पोजीशन में नहीं है। बच्चे स्कूल सुबह जाते हैं, पेरेंट्स के सामने ये दिक्कत रहती है कि पूरी धुआं छाया हुआ होता है।
5वीं तक के स्कूल बंद करने की दिल्ली बीजेपी ने तो मांग की। आपको लगता है 5वीं तक के स्कूल बंद होने चाहिए?
बिल्कुल बंद होने चाहिए। कम से कम बच्चा अपने घर में रहेगा, सुरक्षित तो रहेगा। और कहीं आने जाने में जो दिक्कत होगी, दिल्ली सरकार पूरे 10 साल में फेलियर साबित हुई है। चाहे यमुना का प्रदूषण हो और चाहे दिल्ली की सड़कों का प्रदूषण हो, कुछ दिल्ली सरकार ने काम नहीं किया।
So there you heard the reaction coming in from Delhi BJP MP Yogendra Chandolia, who has slammed the Aam Aadmi Party. But that's the sad part over here, Meghna. Just the politics is being played, and in the end, it's the people of Delhi who are suffering, who have to inhale this kind of toxic air. While I speak to you, I can still feel irritation in my eyes, given the fact that how the AQI in central Delhi, which is said to be VIP area, green area, has crossed the mark of 300. Back to you.
You're absolutely right. Central Delhi is the green part of Delhi where you have the green lungs, which is the rich, and despite that, that's the condition. So you can imagine what happens in the industrial areas of Delhi. Well, keep tracking the developments on the ground. We'll keep coming back to you, Mohit. Meanwhile, let's also tell our viewers, as we had just discussed, that this pollution issue is up for hearing in the Supreme Court as well. In fact, an amicus curiae has sought an urgent hearing in the Supreme Court over worsening air quality in the national capital. The Supreme Court has agreed to hear the matter on 18th of November. Let me go across to Harish, who's joining us, our legal editor. Harish, can you tell us the details of this latest plea?
Time when the entire Delhi NCR is converted into a gas chamber with a thick layer of smog engulfing especially the central Delhi capital. In fact, even the air quality has worsened, and AQI is 450 to 500 above in most places. The amicus curiae in this matter, Aparajita Singh, who is the senior lawyer assisting the court in the matter, has mentioned the Delhi pollution matter in the Supreme Court before a bench of Justice Abhay S. Oak and has sought urgent intervention by the Supreme Court. She said that we are in severe mode today. The government has not yet taken any preemptive measures, yet nothing has been done. We should not become the most polluted city in the world. The Supreme Court should interfere. Amicus said, instead of waiting for situation to get severe, why did the CAQM, that is the Commission for Air Quality Management, not anticipate the situation and take immediate implementation of take steps like immediate implementation of GRAP 3 measures like stopping physical classes in primary schools and also ban on construction. She has informed the court that she has sent a notice to the CAQM, that is the Commission for Air Quality Management, and sought a reply. So Supreme Court has advanced the hearing from November 25 to November 18. That is the earliest possible day, because tomorrow is a public holiday and Monday is the earliest possible date. Supreme Court has fixed the hearing for November 18. So urgent hearing has been given by Supreme Court.
Urgent hearing, because this is an air emergency. It is not just rising pollution anymore. This is an air emergency, and the capital of India is being slowly choked. We are going to keep coming back to you, Mohit, as well as Harish, for more updates on the deteriorating air quality of Delhi. But for the time being, we are slipping into a short